So today's theme is Mother's Day. So in the previous session, we heard about the 7 mothers. Here's number 8. This is from one of Prabhupada's purports. The Vedas are called Veda Mata, or Mother Vedas, because the knowledge imparted therein is like that received from the mother. We have to believe in order to acquire knowledge. There is no possibility of acquiring this transcendental knowledge by experimenting with our imperfect senses. Our first birth is by father and mother, and next birth is by the spiritual father and the Vedic knowledge. This is the second birth, initiation. The spiritual father or spiritual master gives the second birth through Mother Vedas. Therefore, they are called Dvija, twice born. Now, here is a verse from the Vedic scriptures. The great sages are speaking to Lord Narayan, and they say, when Mother Vedas is questioned as to whom to worship, she says that you are the only Lord and worshipable object. Similarly, the corollaries of the Shruti Shastras or the Smriti Shastras give the same instructions, just like sisters. The Puranas, which are like brothers, follow in the footsteps of their mother. O enemy of the demon Mura, so that name is Murari, everybody say. The conclusion is that you are the only shelter. Now I have understood this in truth. So Prabhupada now comments, the Vedas are not compilations of human knowledge. Vedic knowledge comes from the spiritual world, from Lord Krishna. Another name for the Vedas is Shruti. Shruti refers to that knowledge which is acquired by hearing. It is not experimental knowledge. Shruti is to be considered like a mother. We take so much knowledge from our mother. For example, if you want to know who your father is, who can answer you? Only your mother. If the mother says, here is your father, you have to accept it. It is not possible to experiment to find out whether someone is your father. Similarly, if you want to know something beyond your experience, beyond your experimental knowledge, beyond the activities of the senses, then you have to accept the Vedas. There is no question of experimenting. It has already been experimented. It is already settled. The version of the mother has to be accepted as truth. There is no other way. The Vedas are considered to be the mother, and Lord Brahma is called the grandfather, the forefather, because he was the first to be instructed in Vedic knowledge. In the beginning, the first living creature was Brahma. He received this Vedic knowledge and imparted it to Narada and other disciples and sons. And they also distributed it to their disciples. In this way, Vedic knowledge comes down by disciplic succession. It is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita that Vedic knowledge is understood in this way. If you make experimental endeavor, you come to the same conclusion. But just to save time, you should just accept. If you want to know who is your father, and if you accept your mother as authority, then whatever she says can be accepted without argument. There are 3 kinds of evidence: Pratyaksha, Anuman, and Shabda. Pratyaksha means direct evidence. Direct evidence is not very good because our senses are not perfect. We see the sun every day, and it appears just like a small disk, but actually it is far, far larger than many other planets. So of what value is this seeing? Therefore, we have to read books. Then we can understand about the sun. So, direct experience is not perfect. Then there is anuman, inductive knowledge. It may be like this, or hypothesis. For instance, Darwin's theory says it may be like this, it may be like that, but that is not science. That is suggestion. And it also is not perfect. But if you receive knowledge from the authoritative sources, that is perfect. If you receive a program guide from the radio station authorities, you accept it. You don't deny it. You don't have to make an experiment because it is received from authoritative sources. So we just heard about Mother Vedas. Now, after the next singer, we're going to go back to the mother of the Vedas. We're going to get deeper. Don't touch that dial. Everybody chant the Maha Mantra.